College football playoffs. I mean, what's good, y'all? Saturday, y'all should be up by now. Get them bottles clinking, get that, good breakfast cooking on the stove. Do what you got to do. Throw some water in your face. It's too late now. Big Noon at 12 started. I'm just going to give you the recap from the games that was played and then what's about to happen. Jeremiah Love, he had 8 rushes for 108 yards the other day in the game. Plus, his gameplay helped to set the tone and secure a very needed first-round win for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. These guys, for the first time, they're going to go on in bowl game history and go on to the playoffs doing something. And this right here, this is historic because, like I said, it's a positive ending for these Notre Dame Fighting Irish. But it's not going to be so easy because they're about to go up against the Georgia Bulldogs, the mighty Bulldogs, UGA, in the next round. And Tennessee has a really nice, good defense that can force the hand of the Ohio State offensive line, and we're going to get to that because that's a big game tonight. But Sam Houston Bearcats, they had their first ever bowl win in history Friday night with a win against Georgia Southern in the RL Carriers New Orleans Bowl, 31-26. Quarterback Hunter Watson and the Bearcats played a really good balanced game against Georgia Southern. And wide receiver Simeon Evans, 7 receptions, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. Woo. Watson himself ran in for 2 touchdowns in the end zone. But it was the defense that set the tone for Sam Houston. Defensive back Jalen Jimerson, this guy had 2 interceptions, which one of them was a pick 6, and he ran it all the way back for 29 yards for a touchdown. Woo. That helped them secure the win. And sorry to J.C. French, the opposing quarterback, trying to do his thing. These guys, they threw 4 interceptions. He has 4 interceptions in a bowl game on his record now. The new college football playoff system, it is what it is. It is what it is. And first game, Indiana Hoosiers versus Notre Dame. I have to give a lot of credit to Coach Marcus Freeman, who was very humble and excited. After the win, he says he just wants the team to be back in the moment and to celebrate. They deserve that. So he wants them to celebrate it up last night and get back to business tomorrow on Sunday to get back to practice. Riley Leonard had 12 for 22, 202 yards passing. Kurt Rourke, I couldn't say the same for him. He had about 181 yards, and they took that loss. So it went down the way it was going to happen. Notre Dame was going to be playing Georgia now. So Notre Dame, they did good in the first round of CFP. They displayed good defense and team played to defeat an 11-1 hungry, focused Indiana Hoosiers. Coach Cignetti, he did what he can all year. They had a better year than they had before, so this isn't a failing season. But 12 wins, the most in a season, in a Notre Dame season for that franchise, for that school. So they set a record this year. So the Fighting Irish will be back to work Sunday preparing for the next round of the playoffs against the Georgia Bulldogs, which will be played on January 1st, 2025. Today now, we have some more big bowl games for you, a lot of football action. You're going to have Kevin Jennings, the quarterback for SMU. He has been having a cool season, actually a great season. It's his best with 3,500 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, and unfortunately 8 interceptions. His QBR rating is 74.6, but his opponent on an 11-2 Penn State team, Drew Allar with just under 2,900 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and a QBR rating of 81.6. Now, Penn will need Nick Singleton and Julian Fleming to get busy out there to defeat this hungry team here because SMU is trying to bring it. And there ain't going to be no mistakes